Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Super Anime Bros podcast. As always, I'm your host, Rosario, joined by my brother, Angelo. And today we're going to talk about Winter 2025 anime.
Yeah, it's like we're back to your traditional programming.
Yeah, for now.
You know, we've been doing a lot of Japan recaps, and then we had the second annual Super Anime Awards hosted by the Super Anime Bros.
Smashing success.
So it's kind of nice to just be back to a standard episode. You know, this winter 2026. You wrote 2025 here. It seems.
Wow, I sure did.
You probably
I
said
definitely said it. Yeah.
You know, a new year, new us. Not really, just kind of the same us. But yeah, some new shows to watch here, and a lot of good returning ones. So I'm quite excited for this 2026 winter season. I don't know about you.
Yeah, well, I was pretty stoked for the winter 2025, but now that it's 26, I don't know how excited I am.
Winter 2025 was good, but this is a good season.
I don't remember what was winter 2025. We certainly do have some good stuff, and I think you kind of hit the nail on the head. The things I'm certainly most excited for are some of the returners. One that we've actually already, well, I guess we began two thus far already.
Mm-hmm.
But then one in particular that we haven't started yet. It's going to be pretty awesome, and I'm happy to see it come back. So let's get right into it.
Yeah, so our first returning show we're going to talk about is one that only I've watched, and this is Frieren Season 2. You know, I watched the first season, I guess at some point last year. It was very good. I enjoyed it a lot. Like, the first couple episodes, I didn't, fall in love with it. I'm like, how is this number one show in the world right now? But by the end, I'm like, all right, I see it. You know, a couple episodes in, it really starts to heat up, and from there, it's quite enjoyable. So I'm pretty stoked to see where it goes in the second season. The first season was pretty long though. It was 5 or 6 episodes. I'm sure the second season won't be as long, but
yeah, you never know.
But I still think they can jam pack these episodes, and we get to see more of this story.
Yeah, I mean, it certainly has a lot to live up to after the success of the first season. So I can only imagine the excitement going around for this coming back. I feel like it's something I'd like to watch eventually, obviously, given the popularity.
Yeah, I would wholeheartedly recommend it. I don't know who wouldn't enjoy this show. You know?
Yeah, something for everybody, I guess, huh?
Yeah, I feel like you would like it. And that comes out on January 16th.
January 16th, okay.
Yeah.
Does it seem like it's... I mean, I guess we could just see how much manga there is and if it's still coming out, but, that there's a lot more of the story to tell?
Yeah, I feel like we've kind of just gotten started. I mean, I don't even know, what the story is, what the goal is in the long run. I know, Frieren's trying to go some specific place without giving too much away for when you do watch it, but...
Probably heaven.
I don't really know what happens after that. Is that the end? What is the story? It's, is it all about Frieren? There's Fern and Stark who are not immortal. They're not elves. They're not
probably all
forever.
about Frieren.
I mean, her name's the name of the show, but who knows what they're doing with those characters in the long run. So I'm excited to see.
I guess you'll find out.
But it's one of those shows, it's just fun, enjoying the journey. I see it as an adventure show first and foremost.
Yeah. All right. Any other thoughts on it?
No, I mean that's pretty much it. I'm super stoked, and I'm sure we'll be talking about it in a couple weeks here once I watch a couple episodes.
Yeah, I would say probably. All right. Next up is going to be Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3. This is the first part of the Calling Game arc. I was looking this up because it says Calling Game Part 1, so I wonder... are they going to do 12 episodes now and, do a split core, or is it just going to be part 1 of this, leave us on a cliffhanger, and then come back in the future? Know. That's interesting. That wording really tripped me up.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely really excited for this arc. I think it'll be pretty cool. No, it's not announced yet. It's expected to be split into 2 cores. We'll see. That's interesting. I didn't realize that. The last season, I think it's one of the best I've watched of most anime ever. I was really, really stoked to get to it after reading all the manga, and it did not disappoint. I think, there was some stuff in the background with the studio and rushing things and not giving the animators enough time to do it justice, but they, eventually did, go back and fix some things. It was brilliant, I thought.
Yeah, season 2 is pretty good. And as a whole, so far, Jujutsu Kaisen has been extremely enjoyable. A really good watch. So I'm excited to see some of this stuff. I mean, we've both read the whole manga, so
Yeah.
it was a couple years ago, so I have a pretty good idea of what's going down. But it'll be really cool to see that animated.
No, I agree, and I think JJK can sometimes be a pretty wordy manga, so it'll be cool to like have a true understanding, I think, through the anime. That's just how I feel off.
Yeah, I mean, there's some stuff I miss.
Some stuff is a little cloudy in the
Yeah.
book. It's usually a little bit, more understandable when it's animated. So I think that'll be cool. I think this will somewhat, for the most part, I'll say, carry on the tone from the second season. Like the second season just had such a dark tone the whole time with the battle. This will kind of continue that, but get maybe into like a little bit more of what we had in season 1, where it balances a light and dark tone.
Yeah, that's what I really like.
I know. So hopefully it'll have some of that for you.
I mean, there's a couple cool characters we're going to get to meet. One in particular I feel like is going to help with lightening the tone a little bit.
Yes, definitely. And I think...
Well, there's a couple later down the line who are just all about lightening the tone, but...
Yeah, well, I think that one, maybe the one you're specifically referencing will be...
the coolest one.
I don't know if we're talking about the same person.
We should be. I don't know. We could talk about it later.
I guess, yeah. But given the ending of the last season, like I think it's evident that Yuta is going to be a bigger part of this season, which is very exciting for a Yuta enjoyer like myself.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's probably my favorite character, along with Gojo. I mean, you can't not love Gojo, but he sealed the way. So we'll see what happens there. Yeah, this will be good. I'm now that I see that it's split into 2 cores, I'm really intrigued to see where this will end.
Yeah, I don't even remember. Like,
it's supposed to be a double episode premiere. It says.
Ooh,
double episode.
And that comes out.
It's supposed to come out today.
Today, January 9th.
Today's the 8th.
Today's the 8th?
Yeah.
Okay, well, listen, my anime list said...
All right, well, everything else says the 8th.
I don't know, dude. When we just checked, it wasn't there.
I guess I'll take a look if you want to introduce that next show.
Yeah, so this one is the one I think I'm most excited for. Another returning show. And this is Oshinoko Season 3, returning on January the 14th. Season 2 of Oshinoko was absolutely fantastic. The first season was great, too. And I'm really excited to see how
they're out now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
How they adapted from here. I mean, I've read this whole manga, so I know, same thing with, like, JJK. I generally know what's going to happen, but once again, it's been a couple years now, so it'll be nice to get a refresher on it. I don't. How did the last season end off?
I don't remember.
I think Ruby discovered that the doctor, who is Aqua, died. We saw that. That was a pretty big cliffhanger.
Yeah, that really
and
broke her.
They produced their new music video, the new Bikomachi, and it went like extremely viral, and Ruby became super popular because of it. So that's where we're leaving off.
Yeah,
the show definitely takes another shift.
Aqua was kind of chilling by the end. He was like kind of okay with everything.
Yes, because he is of the belief that his dad is dead. Yeah. But
he can be at peace.
Yeah. We know that that's not true.
Yeah,
unfortunately,
that is unfortunate.
So yeah, I'd say the show takes another shift. I feel like they've done a good job, like breaking up season 1 and 2, and then 2 and 3 is going to be another shift.
Interesting. Do you feel as though the last season will be better than this season?
Season 2 is really good.
That's kind of the sense I've gotten.
But I really like season 1. I don't know. It's hard to say, really.
Like for me, Jujutsu Kaisen season 3 is going to be great, but season 2 is going to be the peak, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. I really like season 1 of Oshinoko too, because it had that first long episode.
Do you anticipate there still being a lot left, or like some left after the season?
There'll be enough. I don't know whether they're going to make a movie or another season. I think they could do either, but...
Yeah, I guess it depends on the popularity of the third season.
Yeah, I think maybe this third season and a movie. If they did a double core, they could finish it, but they're not. At least I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
That we shall. All right, next up, another one, or I guess the first one that we've already watched. JJK comes out today. My Hero Academia Vigilantes, the second season, continuing on from what we saw just last year. Pretty quick turnaround there. Less than a year, right? Like that came out in the summer or the spring.
I think the summer.
It might have been summer. At the very earliest spring, but it hasn't even been a year.
Yeah, it's been less than a year.
But they did 12 episodes. So, off to a strong start after the first episode. You know, setting up more of the main plot with the drug trigger that they're trying to kind of figure out what's going on with. There was a notable absence of a solid character from the first season, Knuckle Duster, in the first episode. Mm-hmm. But he's all over the opening, so I feel as though he'll be back.
I was kind of worried he would be gone after like his
story kind of concludes in a lot of ways. It seems pretty evident through the opening that he'll be back. So that'll be something to look forward to. But I don't know. It's been good. I mean, it certainly still has a fun tone that My Hero kind of lacked as it came down to the end. Just because, I mean, it's ending a story and all. And they were in a big battle, whereas this still has, you know, definitely a fun
at this point, the stakes are incredibly low compared to the end of My Hero. My Hero in the beginning, the stakes were never as high.
Yeah.
In this, I'd still say the stakes are pretty low at this point. Obviously, we don't know who's orchestrating this whole drug ring, this whole drug distribution. I'm sure they have some sinister plans. And it is certainly very dangerous, but it's not destroy the world dangerous yet.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
But yeah, I've been enjoying it. I think the show, it does a nice balance to me of being serious when it needs to, but I feel like a lot of the time it does have a fun tone to it. And I enjoy something that's fun to watch. Yeah,
I mean, I think Kyoichi's a fun protagonist. I certainly enjoyed him in the first season, and so far so good in the second. Pop Step's a great sidekick / like somewhat main character, right?
Yeah.
So that's been fun. We got introduced to what seems like it's going to be a new recurring character, maybe like an undercover agent person. So that'll be cool. The opening was good. It wasn't as good as last season's, I'll say that.
Nah, last season's was fantastic.
That was a pretty all-time banger. So it's sad to see that go. But
I mean, we got some potential for some good openings right here. Just looking at it, you know, JJK's been pretty consistent. Oshinoko's given me like 2 of my top
Oshinoko
10.
hasn't missed yet. JJK, I've liked almost all of them. The most recent one I kind of liked. I thought it was fine. And that is the same group that's doing the new one, so we'll see.
Oh, it's King Yu.
But the songs that they did for the movie JJK Zero I liked better than the last opening.
Yeah.
But yeah, Oshinoko hasn't missed yet, so hopefully that trend continues.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I have anything more to say on My Hero. We seem like we're gonna get more of the the main plot revealed. There's still plenty of source material to cover for this spinoff, and I mean after My Hero main show ended last season, this just kind of carries on the side story right after. So it's
it's
comforting
nice that
in a
we
way.
have them. You know, we still see some characters from the main show every now and then, so it's kind of nice. It's
All Might's in the opening a good bit, so it seems like maybe he'll be featured.
It's like cool. Hanging out with our old friends.
Yeah, kind of.
So it's pretty cool.
It's like your side friends, hanging out with your old side friends.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. All Might's, I'd say, a pretty good friend to me.
Nah, that's fair.
But yeah, some of the other ones, they're like second tier friends, but still, it's nice to see them. And yeah, so we have one more returning show, and this we've actually watched 2 episodes of already.
Crazy.
And this is MF Ghost Season 3. I mean, yeah, dude, it's just more racing. I love it.
Yeah, I really do enjoy the racing.
Yeah, I mean, that's good because that's the main part of the show.
It is. And like a gripe I've had with the first 2 seasons is that like it doesn't cover a lot in each season. Like you get a race or a race and a half per season. And I mean, it's fun. Like it really, makes the race feel like such an epic event. But we're making okay pace. Like I feel like there'll probably be 2 more episodes of this current race.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, 2 or 3. I mean, yeah, this show with Initial D, there was a lot more races, and the races were
I mean, I feel like they
1v1s.
lasted max an episode and a half.
Yeah, they've made the races very different.
In Initial D,
the races are
it's just much more grand, and I get that. I get that.
There's a lot more characters to balance too. more characters they're racing, but also more characters to like juggle plot points and small bits of character development and, you know, realizations as they get their butts whooped by Kanata.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely would like to see more outside of the car action, and I think as we continue here, we will get more of that. But it's not the same. I just gotta try not to compare it to Initial D, because Initial D, I love them being out of the car as much as I love the racing. You know,
Yeah.
Takumi was a great character in his group of friends, and Keisuke and Ryosuke. Like, there's so many great characters that I just like to, you know, see all.
Yes, yeah, no, I do agree. I enjoy both aspects of Initial D. I would say that in MF Ghost, the racing is definitely to me stronger than the out of the car stuff. So maybe it's not that big of a complaint that they show just majority racing. Like, I feel like Kanata's a little bland as a protagonist, though there's more of a romantic through line in MF Ghost, which, you know, obviously we're romance enjoyers. So that I do like. I don't think Kanata's, you know, all that intriguing, I guess, outside of the car. So
yeah, he's
but maybe with more, you know, maybe it's a double-edged sword. Maybe with more time, not a double-edged sword, but you know what I mean. Like, maybe with more time out of the car, we get to know more and see more depth and understand.
Yeah,
more.
I mean, we got a little bit at the end of the last season with him
Yeah.
saving Ren there.
Yeah.
I think at least they're going to, I feel like, progress now that's
it
happened.
would certainly seem that way.
But yeah, I mean, Kanata's not. You can't compare him to Takumi. Takumi's an awesome character. I mean, a lot of the time though, he's in the beginning of Initial D. At least he's just a high school kid. He doesn't really care about racing.
Yeah.
You know, once you get into the later seasons, that's racing's everything. But Kanata is a very serious character about all of the time. He doesn't have the like, oh, I don't really care about this, or I'm only going to do this race because my dad promised me a tank of gas.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes. No, that's true.
Very race minded.
Yeah. He is.
But yeah, I'm still pretty excited to see how this race from that we started last season concludes. I think.
mean, yeah, we just watched an episode a half hour ago, an hour ago, and like, I don't know, it felt like it was 2 minutes long. So that's how you know something's been good.
Yeah. All right, so that's it for returning shows.
Well, I cut you off there. Were you going to make another statement?
No, I didn't really have anything. I was just going to make something up.
I mean, that's life, isn't it?
That's true.
We're just making stuff up all day, every day.
Yeah. So we have three new shows to watch here.
Yeah, let's talk about this first one. I don't remember hearing about
All
this before
rom-coms.
you had said it today.
Yes, this first one, which is out now, is called
Out Now.
Out Now. Tune into the Midnight Heart.
Out Now.
When Arisu Yamabuki was all alone in bed at night, he was able to find solace in the voice of radio host who went by Apollo. However, one day, she simply stopped broadcasting without any explanation. Years then passed, and Arisu is now a second-year high schooler. He makes it his mission to search for Apollo, as there is something he wants to tell her. He doesn't know what she looks like or even what her real name is, but he manages to get some leads on her in his school's broadcasting club. That's where he meets four girls who all dream to get a job where they can make full use of their voices. Just who is Apollo, and how will these four's dreams pan out?
Is Apollo going to be one of the four, you think?
I don't know.
Or is it like a teacher?
I don't know. I watched the trailer and it didn't really give me that clue. One of the girls seems to be a singer. I think one might be a radio host, but I don't think one of these girls is Apollo.
Interesting.
I don't know.
Wonder how that'll connect to the four of them.
It seems like it'll be fun, and it's tagged as a rom-com. It seems like it'll be pretty compelling, and maybe this will be a little different than other setups. I haven't really, watched something with the setup quite like this.
No, yeah, I guess.
I guess the idea of trying to find somebody from your past is pretty common. But
yeah, I mean, look, how original are any of the rom-coms anymore? But we still enjoy them.
Yeah, I mean, I think this one will be a little different. It's not like Nerdy Kid has all these cute girls. I mean, this could be Nerdy Kid has all these cute girls hanging out with him. I don't know. He didn't look too nerdy. And in the Crunchyroll description, I thought it said that he was rich or something.
Oh,
and he's trying to help them get their goals. So he might be like a like an absolute
like
Chad.
a philanthropist. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe so. I don't know, but yeah, the characters look like they're fun, and it seems like all the girls are gonna have different talents that hopefully they can pursue.
How did the like animation look like?
You know, it looked like it was animated. No, it looks good. The characters all look
I'm like looking up
pretty
some
different,
pictures
you
now.
know, pretty standard character design. Yeah, see that there's a fifth girl in the end. I think that's a teacher.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know who this Apollo could be. If it was years and years ago and they're only in high school, how could one of these girls be a radio host at like the age like
fair,
13? I don't know if you
wonder
can
what
do
studio
that.
did this. Gecko.
Never heard of it.
Me neither.
But yeah, it looks like it's going to be quite enjoyable, and that's out now, so we can give it a shot whenever we got an extra 24 minutes approximately.
Yeah, I think we can make that happen.
All right.
Sorry, I'm interested in the studio.
All right. Well, I'm going to move on to the next one.
Keep on rolling, baby.
The next show that we are going to give a shot comes out on January 11th, and this is You and I Are Polar Opposites.
Yeah, this one
I actually don't really know what the show's about.
Me neither. I just know we've been waiting for it for a long time.
Yeah, it's a pretty popular Shonen Jump show. I see it every time I go on the Shonen Jump manga app. So I definitely I'm excited to see this. The characters look pretty cool. And here's the description.
Oh, yeah.
Next to Miyu Suzuki, a trendy and bubbly high school girl. Yusuke Tani, a quiet and frank... Oh, sits Yusuke Tani, a quiet and frank boy. Their interactions... Yeah, that's what it says, man. Can I be frank? Their interactions are brief, limited to Suzuki's unprompted random questions and Tani's succinct answers. I think that's a word. I don't know. Yet beneath all these simple exchanges, feelings of love are quietly blossoming.
Oh, man.
Suzuki sees Tani for who he is, a straightforward boy who respects everyone equally, completely uncensored about fitting, or unconcerned about fitting in. Sorry, it's my first day reading.
It's hard, man.
Yeah, it is. Unlike Tani, she's too hung up on what everyone else thinks, desperate to keep her crush a secret. I wonder who her crush could be, though.
Dude, who's
However,
to say?
A slight misunderstanding leads to Suzuki confessing her feelings, and to her delight, Tani feels the same. Jittery with excitement, the young couple starts dating, embarking on a wonderful journey of friendship and love.
Well, I feel like you just cut out the first 3 seasons of the show there.
Whoa, yeah, I didn't...
Talk about bucking a trend.
Yeah, I wonder when we're going to see. I guess that's going to be like the first episode will probably be like them confessing. That's crazy to be spilling that in the...
right, that's a heck of a start in the description.
The description.
Interesting.
Yeah, I hadn't read the description or watched the trailer before, so it was kind of crazy. But yeah, so that's nice. It's one of those shows. Like a lot of the shows, you know, it's not a will they or won't they. It's a will they stay together, and that's always nice to see something different. Yeah. You know,
how
we got
these,
some variety.
Polar opposites get along. I'm just looking up some images from it because I know like the manga looks kind of interesting the way they're all drawn. And it looks kind of like silly.
Yeah, it looks like it'll be fun. You know, that's right up our alley.
Yeah, it does look a little silly. Like that's a silly. That's.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I didn't.
There's fun to be had there.
You know, this show is pretty much a shoe-in, so I didn't even bother. The only one.
I hope it's like really comedy. That would be great.
Yeah, com-rom.
Yeah, I love a good com-rom.
Yeah, I mean, like the premiere com-rom just ended, so we need a new one. You know.
Where's the com-rom?
Kaguya.
Oh, so true. Maybe we talk about that a little bit. Yeah.
I don't know. We got time.
Yeah.
Let me bust out this last one.
Yeah, this looks good. I like the way it's drawn. And she's like really interestingly designed. Like that's not your average anime.
Yeah, that's
girl.
a crazy hairstyle, yellow eyes, and he looks like
your average,
your classic quiet guy,
nerdy dude. Yeah.
But I also
it looks a little different. It definitely looks interesting.
Yeah.
What's the studio?
All right. So we got one more.
Bring it home. Another one that we've actually already watched.
Yes, we already watched this. It came out on January 6th. Sorry, I yawn.
Hit the yawn, baby. It came out on January 6th.
And it is called You Can't Be in a Rom-Com with Your Childhood Friends.
Well, that's what they say.
High schooler Iyu has a dilemma. His 2 childhood friends, Shiyu and Akari, have grown up to be almost too cute. Even though they don't seem to think much of it, he can't help but see them in a different light. If they ever realized how his feelings had changed, the embarrassment would be overwhelming. However, what Iyu doesn't know is Shiyu and Akari might have feelings of their own. A slow-burning love triangle where all the heroines are childhood friends. One that's as frustrating as it is irresistible. So, yeah, I mean, frustrating is going to be a good way to describe it.
So all the heroines.
Yeah, I don't know, because it seems like there's 4 girls in, like, all the
picture,
the art in the opening. We haven't met in the, like, even the beginning of the episode. Yeah, I don't know. We haven't met 2 of them yet, but we have met the 2 that are mentioned here in this description. And they're both very much in love with him, and he is an absolute buffoon.
Yeah, this certainly is going to be one of those dense protagonist shows, which, comes with its own set of frustrations.
Well, it says it. At least it advertises that it's going to be frustrating.
Yeah, we know what we're getting into.
I don't know. It's tough, because some of these shows, like, you can be like, okay, there you have poor communication and it's funny, and sometimes it's, like, frustrating.
Yeah.
Like, I think of some of the ones we watched last year, and I'm like, come on, like, just talk. But then you think about, like, gamers, and it's like, if they talked, the show wouldn't be half as good.
Yeah. I mean, it's
so
it can be done well, it can be done poor,
So far, I think it's done just fine.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
The first episode, yeah, I don't know. It's just like these girls are especially the one is very much pretty clear about her feelings.
Yeah,
She's
one of
like,
them's just all in, not really hiding it, and he just doesn't get it.
And he just is like, oh, she must be teasing me.
Yeah, she's like my childhood
Like,
friend.
she comes over to my house every day because she's teasing me.
We walked to school, she held my hand.
Teasing.
Yeah. Well, I don't even think he thinks it's teasing. I just think he thinks it's...
Like, oh, yeah, that's what childhood friends do. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, yeah, if people aren't so worried about embarrassment.
True.
If he wasn't worried about...
Yeah, and the other one's just tsundere to the max.
Yes, but she also likes him.
Well, for sure, that's tsundere. Like, hardcore. Like, the beat him up and then quietly think to herself, why the heck did I do that? Why am I so stupid?
Did she whack him? She did whack him a
bunch
couple
of times.
Yeah, but she almost, like, kissed him, too.
For sure. It's just, like, it is to the max. To the max, which I think is funny.
Yeah, I think it'll be...
No subtleties thus far in the first episode.
No. I think it'll be pretty fun.
I agree. No, I enjoyed the first episode.
I don't know if it's going to be a show that has, the same depth as
I don't think this is going to be stand the test of time, but
I think it'll be a fun little while.
I think this can go right in the basket.
Now, let me tell you, dude, there's something I feel like we're missing this season.
What is that?
Do we have a sleeper hit show? A potential sleeper hit?
I
mean, maybe we haven't found it yet, because I feel like all these shows we've gone in with a pretty standard attitude towards. There wasn't one that we're on the fence about.
Yeah, I mean, like...
We got to find a sleeper hit over the next couple weeks here. Because everything we, have seen, or all the returning shows...
I mean, that radio one...
No, you can't just make one up, like... just because you forgot about it.
Well, I don't even remember ever hearing it.
Oh, I definitely told you about it.
Here's one with an idol group. This could be.
Is this all dudes?
Here's the one with a. This might be like an isekai. That'd be crazy.
Maybe we'll check another out. There's some other rom-com or romance shows that we didn't really explore too much. As there is a lot of returning shows to watch too, but I would certainly give another one a shot here. Maybe we can take a look and watch one of these days.
Oh, here it is. Tune into the Midnight... Oh. Yeah, Tune into the Midnight Heart.
Mm-hmm.
Mayonaka Heart Tune. Interesting.
All right. So that
looks
that's all we got for this season.
Yeah, now I'm like, where's my sleeper hit?
Well, we'll have to find it.
I'm hungry for the sleeper hit.
We'll find it for the next one.
Sleeper hit. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I mean, look, here's the...
What do you mean, go ahead? We're done.
Well, I was going to talk about Kagi real quick.
All right, we'll talk about Kagi real quick.
There's 4 girls in there. I don't understand.
Yeah.
The childhood friends.
All right, come on.
Yeah, so we'll
find a sleeper hit and we'll have one for you.
What had come out on like January 2nd, I don't know. So I mean, technically, I think it'll count as the winner. Was it says One Piece is continuing? That's not true, right?
I don't know when the rest of the episodes come out.
I thought it was spring. Continuing? Oh, because there's going to be 2 more episodes of Chitose in the spring.
Yeah, because it got delayed.
Yeah. All right, so Kaguya came out. Kaguya-sama.
Love is War, yes.
Love is War. So they kind of finished it in 2 episodes?
It's done.
Well, I thought the end of the last one said something about final show or final episode or something. And I didn't know if that meant that we had just watched it or if there was one more coming. The way it ended, it seems like it's done. But we'll see. They cut out like so much.
Like how many seasons? Like a season or 2?
Maybe, yeah, probably 2. Like 100 chapters.
Yeah, it's like
that's a ton.
That's definitely how many like half of the books they cut out? Or?
Yeah, I mean it could have been like 3 seasons. Like it was a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of weird when we were watching the one last episode. There was just like a character that I'm like, oh, who's this guy?
Yeah, that kind of surprised me that he wasn't even introduced. But it doesn't really matter. Like I think that yes, they cut out a lot. None of it was like that missed as far as our main couple goes. There definitely were like some things with side characters that I would have liked to have seen. But I'm not all that miffed, if I'm being honest.
I mean, I'm kind of annoyed because I didn't read it.
Yeah.
But I feel like the way that they ended this, they set it up so that they could do other specials later in life.
No, I mean,
produce more.
It's certainly possible.
Like, I feel like a lot of shows are doing this now, just later after it's already concluded, producing more episodes with missing stuff that they cut out. You know, we've seen it a couple times now.
Yeah,
I don't see it again this year with Assassination Classroom. So, does that movie come out this season or is that next season? You're in the movies.
I'm looking at the
movies.
movies. It is this season, yeah.
Oh, in March. So in March, a new Assassination
March
Classroom
20th.
movie comes out. That's pretty cool. But
yeah, that'll be interesting to see. I mean, that's 10 years later.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying about Kaguya. Maybe they'll do it. If not, I'll just read it. So if you're not miffed, I'm not miffed.
That sounds good. Actually, that sounds good. So yeah, I mean that's what we're watching this winter. It's not as bulked up as maybe some previous seasons, which I'm a fan of. But there's plenty of good stuff to watch.
Yeah, absolutely.
Plenty
I'm pretty
of
excited.
good stuff. So we'll probably be back mid-season with our initial thoughts and feelings. Hopefully everything's great. Hopefully we have a sleeper hit for you. But yeah, I think that's what I got for winter 2026.
There you go. All right, sounds good. We will see you guys next week with, I don't know, probably a new Japan.
Probably Japan, yeah.
Japan recap.
Yeah.
We're
Where were we
about
at?
Almost halfway done.
Were we in Kyoto yet?
Yes, we will be with our Kyoto recap.
Oh, that's
we can
exciting.
do that.
Yeah,
That'll probably be a full
Kyoto's going to be
episode.
awesome.
Yeah, so
I mean, yeah, it's 2 days. 2 days has been
thank
the
you guys for
cadence,
listening to us here in this beginning of 2026.
Off to a beautiful start this year.
Yeah, we're going to make this another fun year. Thank you guys.
Without a doubt. Peace.